Downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the Riverwalk, not too far from our location tonight. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge. You've got to be able to take a dig and feel comfortable that you don't have all the answers. Kevin, it all starts with Pop.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Jackson. Garland is out there with Slim. Then there's Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, we've got Conley. Grant is out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now, here's Okoro. It's Jackson atop the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. The teardrop falls in.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Grant. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now Garland. The pass to Slim. Garland against Grant. Allen passes to Okoro. Drops in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here is Conley. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Stolen by Jackson. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Cleveland. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Vassell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. Passes it to Gibbs. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Okoro. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Driving the lane.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Conley with it. Garland picks him up. Bryant passes to Gibbs. He dishes it to Conley. Pass to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Here's Bryant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
That's good from Slim. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the middle, here's Grant. Up and in on the layup.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Garland, no good. Spurs trail by 8. To the paint. Grant, that's good.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Garland, the pass to Jackson. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Gibbs, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect. With the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Gibbs. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Jackson trying to break free. They recover it. Okoro passes to Slim. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Slim's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Vassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gibbs. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Allen with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 8. Here is Slim playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Allen, that's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Gibbs. Jared Allen making his last shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Allen with the rebound.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Here's Vassell. Here's Gibbs. San Antonio again missing. Down low. Here's Okoro. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad. Fans, your Spurs Hype Squad.
Cleveland making a change here. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game. West kicks to none. Back to West. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Cleveland leading by 14. Here's Kelly. He's off on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Baines checked in for Vassell. A switch here also for Cleveland. Stevens is checked in. No good from Slim.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's West with the drive.
Taking matter.
into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And finished off by Collins.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Stevens, the pass to Kelly. Here's Okoro, defended by West. The pass to Slim. He kicks it to Kelly. The offensive rebound. Stephens. And the rejection by Collins.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Collins. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shoots from the line. Hunter, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Slim passes to Markkanen. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Kelly. And the shot goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 16. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Erickson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here is Slim. He's got 13. Pass to Kelly. Fires the three. Hunter grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cleveland leading by 13. Here is Slim. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. 1:36 left in the first quarter. It's stolen, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Passes it to Collins. Hunter with it. No points in the game yet for him. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here is Slim, defended by none. .102 left in the first. Markkanen, good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Bane. Pass to West. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
In for the Cavaliers, Dylan Windler, Sam Merrill.
Now, here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. Oh, West in position, and the step by West.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, igniting.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Hunter. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers lead by 13. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio, Collins is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's West. And it's Bane in at the 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Thunder was phenomenal. He contributed 61 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Bain, and Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Thomas Bryant is checked in for San Antonio. Grant comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Then for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Markkanen. Making some changes here. Here's Nunn. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Kelly. Drives to the hoop. Can't hit from in close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Gibbs. He's got 11. Poked away. 3-on-3. Here's Okoro. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Spurs trail by 11. Nunn up top. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And he makes that one. Markkanen's got 6.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
And there's the pass to Hunter. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Nunn. Not enough on that one as it misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity. Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Collins. Hunter kicks to Nunn. Pass to Gibbs.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Nunn. Following the score by Cleveland. Out to the right wing. Trying to get something going. And the basket by Gibbs. He's got 13.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Slim. 17 points in the game. And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
.137 left in the first half of the game. Now, here's Hunter. 8 points his last outing. Passes to Nunn. Lets the 3 fly.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's Slim. He takes it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
56. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Slim. 23 points in the game. And it's good. 2 points. Slim's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cleveland ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland is out there with Slim. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Vassell. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. He gets it in there. Vassell's got his first 2 points. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here is Okoro. Shoots over Grant, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Gibbs, and Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Grant, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, I like the fact that Grant has steadily, throughout his career, worked on expanding his offensive game. It's really difficult for defenses to match up with his activity.
Here is Slim. 25 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. That shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Gibbs passes to Vassell. And Okoro pulls it down.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Pass to Gibbs. And here is Grant. For the three. And they'll get another chance. It's good. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now, here's Okoro. He's got 9. Inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low, here's Gibbs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 74%, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bain comes in for Devin Vassell. And West subs in for Mike Conley. Now the pass to Okoro. Jackson down low. Working on Grant. And counting the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Slim. Slim's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
West with the ball. Garland picks him up. West kicks to Grant. Knocks it loose. Gibbs passes to Grant. Here's West. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And now running up the court, West pushing it up. And the basket by Gibbs. He's got 17.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Okoro. He's got 11. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Here's Gibbs. 17 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Clock at 6. Gibbs. And he goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jeremy Grant. That's his 5th personal.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Cavaliers, number 13.
That free throw good from Slim. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and overall probably a positive thing for the players.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here is Slim. To the left wing. Now here's Okoro. Tight defense on him, and it goes down 2 points.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he is able to convert on the finger roll.
West with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. West outside. It's Bryant, high post. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Slim. And no good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. For 3, West. Cavaliers with the rebound. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Merrill. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Okoro. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's West. He has 7. No problem knocking that one down. He's got 22.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. He's going to ride him as far as he can take him. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. To the inside. That's tipped. Here is Slim. 33 points for him. The shot tried to bank it in, but he misses. West outside. And the rejection by Jackson. Here is Slim. Pass to Merrill. Here is Slim. Takes it inside and uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And Antonio calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Slim.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Substitution.
Pass to Hunter. West outside. Now here's Nunn. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Bain. It's deflected.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
And that one's good. Kelly.
Number 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That one good for two. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Kelly passes to Slim. Erickson outside. Cans it from downtown. Erickson's got 5 points so far.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Nunn finds Hunter. Now West. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Basket good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here is Slim. He has 35. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's his second personal foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Jaren Jackson Jr. shooting 1.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Now here's West. 7 points in the game. Hunter, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 5 assists tonight.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Kelly, defended by Nunn. Takes the 13-footer. Shot by Kelly, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And there's the drive. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And San Antonio has possession following the score by Cleveland. Rest outside, back to Nunn. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Markkanen, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Markkanen's got 8.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Bane. West outside. Now Hunter. And the rejection by Jackson. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. .51 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Slim passes to Windler. Cleveland moving the ball around. Kicks to Kelly. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For the Cavaliers, Allen comes in for air. Both teams making substitutions here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Windler. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Conley, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gibbs, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 24 points for him.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here is Slim. Out to the wing. Here's Merrill. And the pass to Slim. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Slim picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Najee's checked in. Shaw subbed in for Vassell. Dishes it to Grant. Here's Molestrieri. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Slim. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here is Slim. Going inside. Oh,
goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Right on the bucket. Slim's got 41.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And play stop. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to... dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Here is Slim. Pass to McDermott. Mark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers. And it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
At the line for your Spurs, Desmond Bane. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Into the lane, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the basket by Erickson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
San Antonio with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Out left to the wing. Erickson against Collins. Stephens pulls it in. Stephens got 6 rebounds here tonight to the paint.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
Al Cleveland shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And it's Joseph in the corner. Six on the shot clock. Rebound San Antonio. To the inside. And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got his first basket of the night.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision's excellent.
McDermott passes to Stevens. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Shaw. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Bane. To the middle. Here's Collins. And it's in there. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Here's Slim with the...
Oh,
yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And the Spurs with possession following the score by Cleveland. Inside, here's Collins. Missed inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Stevens, the pass to Joseph. Here's Stephens. Here's Slim. Another bucket. Wow.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out. Here is Slim after the basket by San Antonio. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against San Antonio.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
For Slim,
Well, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Down low, left side Collins. Here's Balestrieri. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Joseph, the pass to Slim. Driving inside. Bane inside the three-point line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Slim. There's the pass to Stevens.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here is Slim. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Tarantula this. Let's have some fun this evening. Some boys say them a make cat song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man now when they have to fire some musical shot. Who them rasta ya, move like star ya. Roll up in a hard mark ya. Know them a want it up. Cool. Grab the microphone up. Yeah. Tarantula this. Let's have some fun this evening. Some boys say them a make cat song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man now when they have to fire some musical shot. Who them rasta ya, move like star ya. Roll up in a hard mark ya. Know them a want it up. Cool. Grab the microphone and play swipe. Them a flash. Girl, them love off the side.
Great choice. That's a difference maker. There you go. I know that'll help.
Courtesy of the man spider. Me no like them, me no like you neither. But I fire upon every man fighter. Now them not ready for the cool. Grab the microphone, face get hyper. Them never a flash. Grab the microphone, place get hyper. Them a flash. The girls say me love them styler. Some boys say them a make cat song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man now when they have to fire some musical shot. Who them rasta ya, move like star ya. Roll up in a hard mark ya. Know them a want it up. Cool. When I grab the microphone, watch how the place I get hyper. In a the dance, them a flash up them.
great choice. That's a difference maker.
The girl them a wind up them waist 'cause them love off a style, yeah. The voice you want hear from the rhythm and me the man. You don't like me not like you neither. Bun hypocrite, bun backbiter. We are them a fighter. Run when we are the major key, them are the minor. Yup, me Rolex a tell me it is our time, yeah. Call. You don't like me not like you neither. Bun hypocrite, bun backbiter. We are them a fighter. Them a fi run when we are the major key, them are the minor. Me Rolex a tell me it is our time, yeah. Alright then, yeah. Some boys say them a make cat song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man nowadays, have to fire some musical shot. Who them rest fire, move like star, yeah. Roll up in a hard mark, yeah. No them a want it up. Cool. Shot. Who them rest fire, move like star, yeah. Roll up in a hard mark, yeah. No them a want it up. Cool. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. You don't like me, I don't like you.